Hi and welcome to video number 2. Thank you for checking in and I hope you enjoyed video number 1. So in video 1 I was going through all the details of what you're going to get from the mentorship. It's interesting actually over the years the amount of students who've said to me, you know, I've been thinking about doing this for years, 4 or 5 years in some cases. So I'm kind of doing everything to encourage you or help you make that leap. With this one-time only type of mentorship. So I've added in loads of bonuses. So again, I went through all that with you yesterday, so I hope you've had a chance to review that. So today I said I was going to talk about flexion or tummy exercises and that relentless neck pain or neck strain that our customers and indeed many teachers suffer. So there's a couple of things I'm going to go through to help you eliminate that today. So yesterday I asked you to maybe bring a ball, one of these soft balls blown up 70-75%, and if you don't have one of those, a blanket or a towel or something that you can fold up a few times. So let's get started first of all with moving our thoracic spine, because that's where flexion comes from. Let me take a step back and give a little bit of history here first to explain this. So the fitness industry always told us, you know, to lace our fingers behind our head and, you know, lift our head and shoulders. And then approximately 20 or so years ago, they said, no, place your fingers at your temples and again, lift your head and shoulders. There is the problem. So the one with our fingers by the temple actually was worse. It gave us more neck strain. So in Pilates, we always work from the powerhouse out. So shoulders to pelvis, powerhouse, and we work out. So in flexion, we are moving through our thoracic spine, which is in the powerhouse. And the head needs to follow. In other words, the head is not the starting point. So let's go into the detail of that. Let me show you what I mean. So as I said, the first thing we're going to do is mobilize, get our thoracic ready. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you 3 simple moves to mobilize your thoracic. So I'm going to turn my back to you. We're going to do some lateral bending. The first one I'm going to do is how it's done incorrectly, and then we're going to do it correctly. So I'm sitting right up onto my sit bones, and I'm going to place my left hand down, take my right arm up, and so I'm going to lateral bend badly to the left. So what I've done is I've raised my right sit bone off the mat, and you can see really that my thoracic spine hasn't bent. I've literally leant to the side. So many of our customers do that. So we're going to take that right hand up again. We're going to anchor down the 2 sit bones with a little more focus on the right one. We're going to exhale going over. And so you can see now that my thoracic spine has got into a C shape. My 2 sit bones are anchored down, and I'm going to inhale coming back up. And so I'm going to exhale going over. So I get this lovely thoracic bend, and on top of that I get a beautiful diaphragm stretch as well. Okay, so that's one. So the next one we're going to do is the sternum drop. So just come on over onto all 4s, knees under hips, heel of hand under shoulders. So sternum being our chest bone, we're going to drop our chest bone to the mat. Don't bend the elbows, let the shoulder blades, the scapula come together. And then you're going to lift the sternum, opening up your back, shoulder blades spread wide. And you're going to do it one more time. So drop your chest bone to the mat, shoulder blades come together. You can do this 6 or 8 times just to loosen up. And then lift the sternum into your back or up to the ceiling, shoulder blades spread really wide. It's another really nice way. The other one is cat camel, very well known. So many people when they do cat, they start from the thoracic as I am now. What you want to do, however, is start from the tailbone. So tuck it under like a puppy putting his tail between his legs. And then allow this domino effect through the spine. There's your cat stretch. Now to go into the camel part, or cow sometimes it's known, is you want to find the pelvis in neutral first, And then think about lifting the chest bone. And to get a deeper extension or movement of the thoracic, just bend the elbows. Now let me just show you how that's often done incorrectly. So people dip into the low back and pinch in the lumbar. Okay, and that's not what we want to do. Okay, so just to flow through that, tailbone tucks under, domino effect through the spine, lengthening, find pelvic neutral, then start lifting the chest bone up, dropping the scapula, bend the elbows to get more from it. Okay, so 3 very simple movements of the thoracic, preparing us now for flexion. So if you have your bowl, 70-75%, or your blanket, whatever it is, just going to place it down there, and we're going to find this longest capitis muscle on the anterior section of our neck. So have the ball at the back of your neck in a position that your chin tilts towards your throat and not backwards, forwards, okay? And from there, you're going to press your neck into the ball. Make sure your head, the top of your head doesn't come off the ball, it's heavy on the ball. Press the neck down. And you will feel the muscles at the front of your neck, just under your chin there on your neck, activate. Some people can feel it with their fingers, but you'll certainly feel it in your body. And that's the muscle we want to awaken. Remove the ball, head down, nice long neck. And again, you think about pressing your neck down. Now you've got a lordotic curve in your neck, so it won't actually touch the mat, but again, you wake up that longus capitis. Now let's just raise our arms up, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, we pull the ribs down the body. We press the back of our neck towards the mat to awaken the longus capitis, and we start the curl from C1, 2, 3 going down, and we're drawing the ribs down towards our pelvis. Let's inhale going back. And you'll see my chin stays on my throat to the very end. So again, to come up, I'm going to awaken the longus capitis, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, reaching my chin towards my chest bone. And roll down. So if I were doing the 100, I'm in a comfortable position here. I'm reaching my chin constantly towards my chest bone. And my neck muscles are not overstraining. And that's flexion. You could try that today. Now, you still have to loosen out your thoracic. It might take a few sessions, but that's how you get rid of neck pain. You work from the powerhouse out. As you know, Pilates is always a whole body movement. So in the final video, number 3, tomorrow, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the lower part of the body when we're doing flexion, just to wrap that all up. Tomorrow also I'm going to answer your questions. I've already received a number of emails, so thank you for them. Keep them coming. My email address is below there. So in tomorrow's video I'm going to answer all those questions around the mentorship, whatever questions you still have, get them into me ASAP so I can respond to them. Thank you again for watching. It's a real pleasure to have you here, and of course thank you very much for sharing this video around. I'm also going to give you a little bonus video tomorrow as well to help you work with, again, either yourself or with customers who have respiratory issues like asthma or COPD. Many of our customers do Pilates purely for the breathing benefit of it. So I'm going to give you a really good little secret, if you like, to deal with that. So again, thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you.